Okay, imagine this. A full tower PC case, right? Big enough for pro motherboards, massive graphics cards like the RTX 4090. And it costs less than taking someone out for a decent dinner. Sounds almost too good, doesn't it? Today, we're going to dive into the recent VEVO Full Tower PC case review from Savage Reviews. We'll look at what it promises, what it actually, delivers, and maybe where things get a bit bumpy for you, the builder. So let's get into it. Does this budget case actually live up to all that hype, or are there some serious catches?
That really is the key question, isn't it? And it's fascinating because VEVO, well, they're mostly known for industrial gear, not consumer PC parts. So for them to jump in with these kinds of specs is pretty bold.
Bold is one word for it. I mean, the big draw seems to be real E-ATX support, like genuinely there. Not just marketing talk. Apparently handles those big professional boards. And it fits GPUs up to 410 millimeters. Yeah, even those absolutely enormous RTX 4090s. What stands out most to you seeing these claims in such a budget case from, well, a newcomer?
Well, the cooling setup, that definitely catches the eye. It ships with 340 millimeter PWM fans already installed, plus room for up to 9 total fans, which, could mean fantastic cooling, or maybe just a whole lot of noise, depending on what you put in there. And they did include 4 flexible drive slots. You can do like 3 SSDs and a hard drive, or 2 of each. So some thought went into storage options.
And the price for all that is, well, it's kind of shocking. Definitely budget full tower territory. We're talking significantly less than established brands for similar claimed features. Like you're paying Corsair 4,000D money, roughly, but getting claims of E-ATX support and more room. On paper, it sounds like an incredible deal, which honestly immediately makes me suspicious about the hidden compromises.
Exactly. And this is where, reality starts to bite a bit. Despite all those promising features on the list, one reviewer found the thumb screw for the tempered glass panel. Well, it was completely stripped, right from the factory. Couldn't even secure the side panel properly.
Oof, a stripped screw right out of the box. That's just deflating, isn't it? When you're excited for a new build. Kind of reminds me of this one time I spent hours on a new power supply. Turns out it was just a loose wire from manufacturing. Oh. But, okay, let's play devil's advocate. If you're on a super tight budget, maybe a stripped screw or a fan issue, is that a deal breaker? Or just like an expected hassle? Because speaking of fans, the review mentioned that even though PWM is right there in the product name, some units apparently shipped with old-school Molex connectors instead of the proper PWM ones. So you lose that fine fan speed control you expect nowadays.
Yeah, it's a fair point. There's a sort of psychological contract and budget building, right? You expect some quirks, but where's the line between a quirk and just a real flaw? And if you look at the bigger picture, VEVO really has almost no track record in PC parts. They do heavy machinery, industrial stuff. This also shows up in the build quality, perhaps. The case uses 0.8 millimeter SPCC steel. Now, that helps keep the cost down, sure, but thinner steel, it's not just about weight. It can affect how sturdy the case feels, maybe noise dampening, just the overall feel, especially with heavy parts inside.
Oh, and the claim about the tempered glass being twice the impact resistance, they're comparing it to regular glass, not other tempered glass panels used in PC cases, which is a bit misleading if you know your stuff. Right, okay. So putting all that together, what's the bottom line for someone looking at this case? It sounds less like a bargain and more like rolling the dice.
Yeah.
A bit of a gamble.
Precisely. I think the real takeaway isn't just the old "you get what you pay for" saying. It's more that when a brand like this, from a totally different industry, enters the market, they might offer amazing specs on paper, but they often shift the quality control burden onto you. You, the buyer, become the last line of defense for QC. It's kind of the ultimate DIY test.
So the insight for you, listening, is that these super budget options might come with a hidden lottery ticket, where you end up doing the final inspection. If you're a budget builder and you understand that risk, and you're ready to check everything really carefully when it arrives, then maybe this could work out fine. It could be a functional case. But otherwise, yeah, you might find your build turns into a real headache, a frustration festival, as the review put it.
Yeah. And that really brings up an important question for you, our listener, to think about. When you're chasing that great value deal, how much risk, really? How much quality control uncertainty are you willing to put up with? Especially from a brand you don't know for something as vital as the case holding your expensive PC components together.